It was soon clear that lockdown was upon us, and we responded as fast as we could in our small part-time team at the studio. So from the 21st of March 2020, we transferred as much of our existing programme to online platforms, or email and telephone communication. We called it the Studio Spirit. We postponed the majority of partnership events or private bookings and set about planning live streams instead. We gathered our art materials together with extra donations from the staff and studio friends and divided them into 28 packs to be delivered to our studio neighbours immediately and through the local food bank. The always popular Sat Art days went almost 100% into video mode with Vocalise, Art Space and Tambourine Tots. And the writing group used both direct email and Zoom sessions to continue creative writing. That's both for adults and children. And then lockdown literature was created and the participants started to record their stories for release on YouTube. This has led to an increase in the numbers of the group, reaching people we would perhaps have missed. With a Reaching Communities funded weekly programme bursting full of alternative ways to absorb art and culture, we also took on 4 new projects in response to the needs created by COVID-19 and the lockdown. We funded participants' internet access through Tesco Bags of Help. We reached young musicians with the Youth Music funded Making Waves project, giving them instrument tuition and mentoring them to continue creating music. Again, reaching new people who might not have found it possible to walk through the studio doors. We explored songwriting and the music industry, and our first session was with Gary Daly from China Crisis on the day they should have played at the studio. And we mentored a number of adults with music creation through this Liverpool City Region Music Board funding. And in response to the free school meal focused holiday activity fund, we created 4 weeks of art packs and healthy food, enough for 4 days each week throughout August. And as lockdown eased through this project, we created a mural for the garden area with a new group based at the studio, the Glow Group, the LGBTQ+ youth group. Where people struggle to get online, we included them via telephone, linking them into Zoom sessions for the choir or the community catch-up meetings. The monthly Authentic Acoustic became a Facebook Live event, and a new Gig in Your Gallery open mic night evolved and is now run by 2 young musicians on Instagram. We've seen so many people thrive during lockdown, confidence soaring as they took on more responsibility and knew they were making a difference to someone. The studio associates all became more active. From taking part on a rota for Instajam and poetry projects, they then taught songs, set quizzes, continued to bring new ideas forward, like the new book club the studio reads. Between the 21st of March and the 21st of July 2020, our online activities have reached the following. The studio sings and jam sessions range from 5 to 15 people every week. On Facebook, we've got over 100 new followers, reaching over 3,000 in single posts. Tambourine Tots, for example, reached 1,656 views and Authentic Acoustic 1,399. The Studio Talks podcast, both on YouTube and Spotify, has had 845 plays. Instagram has had 17,448 reaches with posts and videos. In March, we hardly used our YouTube channel. It was more just a place to store large files and films. But we've gained 74 new subscribers and made 36.9 thousand impressions and 5,000 views. On Twitter, we've created 986 tweets. Our tweet impressions have reached 400.1 thousand. Our profile visits 3,981. New followers 101. And mentions in other people's tweets 714 times. Things cannot be the same, but our joy at being with you in the community to explore and enjoy culture together as creators and audiences will always remain.